Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Suns #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Warren's checked in for Phoenix. Bledsoe comes in for Knight. Houston also making some changes. Jones checked in for Monty Eunice. Harris comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Mills in for Ty Lawson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's Mills. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. For the three. Shot is no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Morris against Jones. Morris, no good. Rockets leading by 5. In the corner, it's Harris. No good from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Harris off the drive, and it's blocked by Watkins. But they get it back. Howard kicks to Mills. Screen by Howard. Another shot. Shot's good by Mills.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's the machine, guarded by Harris. Watkins can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
It's blocked. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Rockets ball. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain.
And the Suns here with a different look. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Chandler. Morris comes in for Warren. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Booker. And the machine subbed in for Knight. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jones. Brewer comes in for Yunus. Mills, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Harris subbed in for Ty Lawson. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with the machine. And it's Pekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings put together a nice one. He finished with 22 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This was just the game he wanted to have as he leads his team to the playoffs. You want to be hot late, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Good D by Ariza. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And that one's good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Bledsoe passes to Watkins. Tries from 10, and he gets it to go. The Machine's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Inside, here's Howard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's the Machine, guarded by Harris, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Bledsoe passes to Watkins. 23 seconds left here in the second. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Dishes it to Mills. Goes back up. That'll do it for the first half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look at what the Machine's been doing. He's got 10 points and 3 blocks. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Yunus and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Barbosa. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Suns trail by 9. Chandler is screen. Knight passes to Watkins. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3. And for Houston, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. And Lawson with the drive. Lots of room. The offensive rebound. Chandler with the steal. Down low, here's Watkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Really been a key contributor over the past month. First in 3-point field goal percentage, second in scoring. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, He's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 8. Lawson outside. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Lawson's got his second basket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Watkins. Rockets with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Warren's checked in for Phoenix. 90 seconds now into the second half. And Howard, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And now a look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Lawson dishes to Jones. The three-pointer no good. Suns trail by 12. Knight wide open and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Motiejunas a screen on Knight. Lawson kicks to Motiejunas. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 5 assists in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Watkins passes to Knight. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Lawson outside. Screen by Jones. And Lawson, here we go. Fast break, here come the Suns. Second chance shot. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Booker.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Shot off the pick. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lawson's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. There's the screen. Knight into the lane. That's good. Knight's got 4 points this quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Chandler with the steal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Been a great game tonight for Knight. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Suns. Bledsoe comes in for Booker. And then for Houston, Corey Brewer's checked in for Ariza. Harris comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Mills in for Ty Lawson. Motiejunas a screen on Bledsoe, and Mills kicks to Motiejunas. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Watkins passes to Pekovic. Here's the machine. Mills with the steal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And the basket by Harris. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Suns trail by 14 to the middle. Knight with it, picked up by Yunus. Here's the machine, 11 points in the game. It's taken away by Brewer. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. Good D by Bledsoe.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Jones kicks to Brewer. Hits it from three-point range. Brewer's got his third basket of the night.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Warren the pass to Watkins. Right through the D for the layup. The machine's got 13.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Screen by Jones. From past the arc. And another three for Houston. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard. So for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And the machine subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Jones checked in for Houston. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Booker out there with the machine. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Lawson dishes to Howard. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Howard. And the Rockets lead by 19. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Three-pointer. Count the bucket. 16 points for Freak.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break, here come the Suns. A nice shot by Booker.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Outside, Jones. Back to Lawson. Launches it. Cannot hit. Now the Suns take it the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. Watkins. Another three for Phoenix.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Lawson kicks to Barbosa. That's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Suns trail by 13. Here's the machine. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Watkins, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
And now the Suns, a fast break. No good from Booker.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. Shelvin Max checked in for Booker. Yunus is checked in for Houston. On defense, the Suns, it's a 13-point game. Screen by Howard. Watson the pass to Brewer. Yunus has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Shot's good.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Lawson kicks to Barbosa. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability.